Hey everyone, this is Tony LeBron with Upliftv, and I have with me an amazing man, Tass Saada. He is the author of Once an Arafat Man, and he has an incredible story. He was a former Muslim, now a Christian, and has written some incredible books. Tass, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me on your program.
Absolutely. And so you have several books. Let's talk about Once an Arafat Man. This is the story of your life.
Yeah, and I wrote my latest book is The Mind of Terror.
Okay.
And this is a book for Christians to read to change the mind of terror to the mind of peace.
And that's what's needed today.
It is really time. When I started writing it a couple of years ago, I really never realized how timely this was until just recently. You know, we see terrorism exceeding so much, increasing so much. And when you look about terrorism, the majority of it's coming from Islamic jihadists, Muslim extremists, and people like that. So this book is for people to learn how they can turn the mind of terror to the mind of peace.
That's amazing. And as you say that, and terror makes us fearful. We get afraid of people. And so you said love changes.
Love, exactly. I was changed because
tell me about that change.
American loved me and respected me and treated me like an equal person. And he was a multi-billionaire. He was really a very wealthy man. But yet he treated me as an equal person. And that love. Then he was trying to tell me about Jesus being the Son of God and he's God. I rejected that idea, and finally he brought the Bible and started reading to me from John 1:1. And as he read, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God in the beginning, I started shaking and I lost conscience. The next I know, I'm on my knees with my hand lifted up, inviting Jesus to be my Lord and Savior. And it was the Lord himself in a form of a light speaking to me, saying, I am Jesus, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And there is no other way to the Father except through him. And that is a truth.
That is
I
a
believe,
truth.
And since then my life was never the same.
Amazing, and how powerful to hear that from you. Muslim, growing up in a Muslim family, when you got saved, you lost a lot, family members. In this book, you talk about how your brother, tell me about the story.
My brother, of course, because he's a Muslim and he's the head of the family, he's the oldest, and so he have to revenge, or he have to get, this is an honor thing, an honor killing. And so I understood what he was doing. But God protected me.
Yes.
He sent
so he actually paid somebody to try to assassinate
you. He paid assassins to come after me, to kill me. Yes, for 11 years.
Wow.
But God protected me every time.
Yes.
Then God gave me a favor to speak to him in person. I went back to Qatar, where my family grew up. And I was able to reason with him and just love me, and now we're the best friends.
Incredible.
Yes.
And just so sharing the love of Jesus.
The power of love.
The power of love. Yes. And that's, when we think about the cross, it's all about love. And that's what really changes lives. So
it really does.
The mind of terror, it really speaks to that, to change our mind to a mind of peace.
Yes.
And that is what we need today.
And that's what we do in the country, in the United States and in Europe, is trying to train the Christians, the church mainly, how to reach out to the Muslims, to reach them out for Christ. And so this is my calling. My calling also to reconcile Arabs and Jews to the Father, and then reconcile to each other. Because without that, we will continue to fight each other for another thousands of years.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because the conflict between Arabs and Jews is not something that started
yesterday. No.
It's 4,200 years old.
Yeah.
It's the longest family feud ever in the history of mankind.
Wow.
Yeah. And so praise the Lord that we are able to take part to make a difference, to change that mind of terror.
That's awesome. Yeah. The book, Once an Arafat Man and The Mind of Terror, Tass Saada. Tass, where can we find more information about your book?
Our website is www.hopeforishmael. Hope for Ishmael. Ishmael is the father of the Arab people. Hopeforishmael.org.
Hopeforishmael.org.
You can find a lot of info there.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for the work. Thank you for sharing your story with all of us.
Thank you for having us with you.
Tass Saada.
Thank you.